The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Authorities were only able to enter one hardest hit barangay in Liloan, southern Leyte, a few days after being ravaged by Typhoon Odette. Despite this, residents still hope and fight to overcome the hardships brought by the typhoon. Marlene Alcaide has the report.
Residents of Liloan are still celebrating Christmas even despite being devastated by Typhoon Odette. Some residents rifle through destroyed homes hoping to find canned goods for their Noche Buena. Their own homes were washed away by flood along with their livelihood.
Pero ganyan talaga yung buhay. Pasalamat lang kami kay Mayor at saka yung SWD na may binigay sa amin. Kahit ilang kilo lang, pinapa. At saka yung lakimi. Iyon na lang siguro. At least buhay kami. Pasalamat din kami na walang nawala ang buhay sa aming barangay. Bisaya naman kami, lalaban kami. Makakabangon din kami pero aasa kami sana na lalo na sa nasyonal. Pakinggan mo naman, pakinggan lang kami dito. Hindi lang nabalita namin sa radyo, sa Rigao, Bohol. Kami dito, wala talaga.
As of December 23, over 6,000 families in Liloan, or about 19,641 people, were affected by the typhoon. Meanwhile, around 6,000 houses were destroyed. Since Liloan is a coastal town, families were left without homes as Typhoon Odette made landfall, which was quickly followed by a storm surge. Trees were uprooted and sea stones littered the area where houses once stood. Barangay President Quezon was among those badly hit by Odette, rendering roads impassable in its wake. Liloan Municipal Mayor Sherlita Chong had the road cleared and personally visited the barangay where she was greeted by demolished houses. She tried to raise the spirits of those who remained, but she admits their town needs a lot of help.
At this moment, nag-rely lang kami kung anong meron sa amin ngayon. Kung sa pagkain, na makakapagbigay tayo ng mga food, although very hindi talaga yung sufficient pa as of this moment kasi 24 barangays affected lahat eh. All barangays are affected. So parang especially ngayon na year-end na, parang ang yung budget natin na na talaga, kami gahapon, baka mayroon pang mga nasa-save natin na pwede maibigay sa mga homeless. So gahapon mayroon kaming nakonti lang. So baka yung mga homeless, mabigyan namin ng financial assistance. Sana mapakinggan kami, mapansin kami kasi parang feeling namin yung napapansin lang. Hindi, okay lang. Yung napapansin lang kasi yung mga malalaking like Surigao, yung mga pero ang Southern Leyte parang hindi, I don't know.
She also brought some sacks of rice which residents like Josephine and Nanay Josina happily received. They say it would go a long way in augmenting what meager Noche Buena they have.
Ito, galing to bigay ni Kapitan kahapon, donation niya to sa amin para may makain kami. Wala kasing rep, walang kuryente, kaya nilagyan ng asin para hindi masira yung karning baboy.
They say there's still reason to celebrate Christmas even if they have no more homes and are currently staying with a neighbor.
Wala naman tayong magawa. Wala tayong pambiling pang Noche Buena kasi walang pera. Kaya okay na sa amin to para may makain lang kami. Importante buhay lang talaga. Pasalamat pa rin kami ng Diyos na buhay kami lahat dito.
So kahit ganito ang sitwasyon natin, pwede naman tayo maging masaya. So hindi na lang tayo magpadala ng emosyon natin para meron tayong energy para makamove on. So we should always think positive. Kasi wala naman tayong magagawa kung kung malungkot tayo, mas lalo tayong mawalan ng sumalo ang natin, moral. So kailangan nga kahit ganitong sitwasyon natin, may papag-asa pa rin. na makabangon tayo.
For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
So at least 367 individuals are reported dead, while 62 remain missing following the onslaught of Typhoon Odette in Visayas and Mindanao. The NDRRMC also reported that more than 700 individuals were injured. As of casualties, 90 were being or are between age of 26 to 60, and 62 were above the age of 60. The typhoon affected more than 900,000 families, or some 3.57 million individuals from 38 provinces. The NDRRMC estimates over 370,000 houses were damaged, with cost estimated at 29.21 million pesos. Damage to infrastructure, meanwhile, is approximately 4 billion pesos, and the damage to agriculture is around 2.1 billion pesos. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The annual tradition of Christmas Pahalipay in Davao City continues this year. For the latest on this, we have Jem Avancenia reporting to us live on the ground. Jem, good afternoon. What do you have for us?
Yes, Riza, the city government of Davao is still distributing Pahalipay food packs to Davaoenos as part of their yearly tradition. But this year, the Pahalipay is administered through Safe Davao QR code and is distributed since December 8. Lines are shorter now compared to the previous days when we checked some distribution areas this morning. We chanced upon Bimboy Sebastian, who works as a factory worker. He said he's very thankful for the food packs as they will use it for the New Year's Eve. Some Davaoenos, however, opted not to claim theirs and instead donate the relief kits for the victims of Typhoon Odette. They said that the aid is much more needed by typhoon-stricken areas like Siargao and Dinagat Islands. The Pahalipay sa Pasko tradition was being done outside the Duterte's ancestral home in Bangkal, Davao City every December 25 before the pandemic. Riza, for Davao resident who would also like to convert their Pahalipay rewards to donation for the typhoon victims, they just have to log into Safe Davao QR website, go to Pahalipay Rewards and click Donate. Riza?
Thank you for that report and happy holidays. That's Gemma Vansenia reporting live from Davao. Now let's take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange, or PTEX, hit a record high of 125,000 daily passengers on Friday. This comes after commuters flocked to the terminal to make it in time for Christmas. The management says they provided additional buses to cater all to the commuters. Now, the COMELEC clarifies that the final list of candidates for the 2022 elections is yet to be released. This after the poll body issued a tentative list of bets on Friday. The poll body says the names are not considered official candidates yet and will only be called as such when the campaign period starts. And over in Vatican, Pope Francis conducted his second pandemic Christmas Eve Mass at the St. Peter's Basilica. There, he called on to value the quote, little things in life and show solidarity with the underprivileged. Around 2,000 members of the public and 200 religious figures attended the Mass. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.